Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm inside the new Dacia Spring Electric, and in this video we will make the test drive. We will find out how is to drive this new Dacia Spring. But before we go forward, I want to tell you guys that I have another video, a separate video with the same Dacia Spring review, interior, exterior, technical data, material quality, multimedia, everything about the car you will find out in the other video. In this video it's all about driving. We will test drive it, we will find out how is to drive this car. Also we will go on the highway, on little streets in the city. So I'm really curious, I'm really incredible curious to drive it and to see how it's on the road. I think it's a great option for a budget electric car these days, and Dacia, it's well known for their budget cars, for their practicality. I mean, it's a really practical car. Dacia Duster, Dacia Sandero, now Dacia Spring Electric for the future might be one of the best sell car, electric car for the city. I'm really curious. Anyway, stay with me to find out how is to drive it. Now guys, I want to tell you that I'm right here in Switzerland at Garage Galliker. I will leave the link in the description, so if you want to check them out, if you want to buy the car, if you want to see the car, the link is in the description, so check them out guys. Also they have good prices. This is the Launch Edition, this is the Dacia Spring Launch Edition, keep in mind, and that we will drive it right now. And the price of it, the starting basis price is 90,490 francs, at least in Switzerland. I know in other countries the price are much lower, but that's what it is right here. Also the car comes with a metallic color, extra 550 francs, and the final price will be 20,040 francs. It's a great price for an electric car that can drive till 230 kilometers, if I'm not wrong. I will tell you later, let me check out and I will tell you. And yeah, in my opinion it's a super price. The weight of the car is 1031 kilograms and the consumption 40 kilowatt hour. Now guys, let me give you more detail. The car comes with an permanent magnet motor. It's in the front, it's a front wheel drive. The power of the motor of the car, it's 45 horsepower, 125 Newton meters. Also, it's connected with a one-speed direct drive, of course, like almost all electric cars. The range of the car in VLTP, estimated range, as I said before, 230 kilometers. Probably in the winter, in the real time, will be around 150 kilometers. Depend how you're driving. Also, I really recommend you to buy this car if you are driving most of the time in the city, because in the city, electric cars at low speeds will have a great range. Anyway, going forward, it comes also with a lithium battery, 27.4 kilowatt hour. Also the maximum in fast charging, it's 30 kilowatt in DC. This is the maximum charging speed, so that's something to keep in mind. And also you can charge the car 0 to 80% in around 42 minutes at maximum speed. The maximum speed of the car, that's why I tell you this car is made for city, because the maximum speed is 125 km per hour and the 0 to 100 in 19.1 seconds. The ground clearance 15.1 centimeters, ventilated brake discs in the front, drum brakes on the rear, like most of the electric cars, for example from Volkswagen nowadays. Also the car comes with 14-inch rims, kind of small rims. As I said, mostly the car is made for city driving. The turning circle 9.6 meter and the trunk space 290 liters, 620 liters with the seats folding down. Then the car comes with pseudo McPherson suspension on the front and hash axle with coil spring on the rear. So don't expect to be something crazy guys in this car. It's mostly made for the city, but I'm really curious. Let me drive it and let's make the conclusion in the end. I don't want to say anything until I drive the car. So yeah, those are the technical data. The price in some country, the price may be less than 20,000 francs, but yeah, we will see. Anyway, let's go guys, let's drive it. All right guys, let's drive this new Dacia Spring. Also, this is the key, by the way. It's a simple key, classic old simple key. What you can do, lock and unlock the car. This is all you can do. Also the handles are the same as on almost all Dacia cars. Also this Launch Edition come with a different rims and I like them. They are nice, 14-inch rims, drum brakes, brake discs, quite nice. simple, nothing crazy. Anyway, if you want to see the review, check out the other video for the review, guys. Something that I want to point out before I start the review is the fact that you have manual adjustment in the seats, and you cannot adjust the seats up and down. Keep in mind, you can adjust the back and forward, and you can adjust here forward and backward, but you cannot put it up and down. So that's something to keep in mind. Other than that, the seats are very comfortable. It's kind of a nice leather. I'm not sure if it's leather of some kind of synthetic leather, but it looks quite nice. It has these blue stitches. Again, another things, the fact that you cannot adjust the steering wheel. The steering wheel, it's fixed. It will stay like this forever. So that's something to keep in mind, guys. Anyway, let's go in, close the door, put the key inside here, and before I start, let me put the seat belt. Before I start driving, guys, I want to give you a few things. Now, I like the fact that you can adjust the mirrors from here electrically. So you can adjust electrically the mirrors from the interior. This is awesome. I mean, this is a great plus. Let me adjust it for me. Really simple. Big mirrors, great visibility on the windows. You have a tall driving position. Even though the car is small, you have a tall driving position, so you have a good visibility outside. That's a good thing. I'm 173 centimeter, and for me, the driving position, it's relatively good. I think even for people that are taller than me, should be fine. And also for me, the visibility on the cockpit is just perfect at this size. Perfect visibility. So I don't know, it is what it is. The car comes with a manual handbrake, even though it's an electric car. That's a little bit of surprise, but in this price they kind of cut the cost. If you want to start the car, you have only free driving mode. Keep in mind, only free position here on the gear shifter selector, I should say. You have drive, you have neutral, and you have reverse. And if you want to start the car, you have to put it in neutral, put the key in, put the contact, press the brake, and start it. And right now it's started, and you can see also the steering wheel, it's much more lighter, so you know the car it's started when the steering wheel it's lighter. And you see an OK there on the cockpit. The cockpit is kind of digital cockpit. You can see also more information about it on my other video. I have a separate video, full review with the car, so check it out there if it's not already there. So subscribe to the channel to see when that video will come out. Also, the car comes with kind of a cruise control that you can activate it from down here. You have a button that you have to press it. I think you can see it, and it's activated down there, and then you press plus and minus, and you have this begrenzer, that mean limiter. So you have a limiter speed, so you can activate it from here. But other than that, this is all. Navigation here, the multimedia I also show you in the review. I don't have to go again through all that process. Climatic system, it's manual. Also, you have eco mode that you can activate it from here. We will drive in eco mode, in normal mode, so we will see how it's driving. Anyway, other than that, let's drive, guys. Leave down the handbrake, put it in drive, and then drive, or put it in reverse. By the way, the car comes with a reverse camera. Keep in mind, the reverse camera, it's quite fine. So for example, if you want to park it right now here, you can see you have a good visibility in the camera, great visibility in the mirrors. So overall, it's very easy to maneuver the car. I feel like it's super easy, very helpful. The camera going in drive. Right now we are in drive, and let's drive, guys. All right, I have a tall driving position. I feel really tall here, like a cross SUV, to be honest. Also, I'm really curious how are the suspension and all other things. You can hear that sound. I think it's the same sound that you hear it on Renault Zoe. That it's like electric alien stuff. I like the visibility on the windows. It's quite nice visibility. Yeah, okay. The sound insulation inside the car is not the best. I'm really curious to see that. Let's go forward here. It's quite agile. I like very much that the car, it's very agile, guys. It's super agile. The steering wheel, it's incredible light. Very light steering wheel. Wow, it's super light to drive. but I feel like I wish I can put the seats a little bit down, but the batteries are right here under the seats, under the floor in the middle, so I can do that. I cannot do that, but wow, it's pretty punchy. I didn't expect to be so punchy, to be honest. I was expecting to be a little bit slower, but it's super punchy actually when you press the acceleration. So we go on the highway. Let's see how it's to drive on the highway. Another thing that I noticed, I will tell you in the end of the video, because I cannot show you right now when I'm driving. I notice right now when I'm driving the car, but it's quite agile. I like it. I like the way it feels. Also from here you can activate this limiter. If I activate it right now, you can set the limiter to 70, and then if you accelerate right now, you have the car limited to 70 km/h. But yes, and you want to deactivate, you have to do it from down there. But it's super punchy. The visibility in the mirrors are great. The sound insulation, it's not good. Wow, I mean, to be honest, it's pretty worse. That's something that I noticed. Not so good sound insulation. You can hear the cars outside. You can hear the noise from the road at 89. Let's go to 100. Almost 100 here. Yes, plenty of noise from outside come in the car. The grip on the steering wheel, it's great. I like the size of the steering wheel. I like the visibility on the cockpit, but I don't like the noise from outside. You can hear it really loud. Maybe you can do something yourself after you buy it, but keep in mind, this is something that I noticed and I want to tell you. But the way it drives, the motor feels very good. The power feels super powerful. I was expect to be somehow under power. I was expect to feel something like a small petrol engine where you don't have that power, but I go uphill with it without any problem. It's, in terms of power, it's perfect. I mean, nothing to say, guys. Really perfect. A lot of power. I guess it's also great for the highway. At least 100 km without any problem. Even though the car can do 125 km maximum speed, I think you can do just fine with the car on the highway as well. If we go up here, the pedals are okay, but I feel like the pedals are a little bit too much together, and when I want to accelerate and brake, I feel like I can touch the other pedal. I wish somehow the pedals to be a little bit farther away, you know, the space between them to be a little bit bigger. I will show you this as well a little bit later, because I want to talk about the pedals in that area down there. Now going here, accelerate. Acceleration, it's okay. It's slowly, but fine. It's relatively fine. It's not bad. Now the car, it's rolling. We don't have any regenerative brake or stuff like that. The car is just rolling when you go downhill. It's just, don't expect to have that regenerative brake, and I don't know why. Maybe when you brake you can regenerate a little bit, but you don't have any pedals or B mode or stuff like that. So all you do when you press the brake, first of all the car will regenerate a little bit, and then it will activate the brakes, but you don't have any pedals or B mode that can regenerate itself, one pedal drive or stuff like that. That's something to keep in mind. I like the tall driving position, although I feel like I'm really tall. I feel like I'm in a kind of a cross SUV, to be honest. Really tall, great visibility. But yeah, as I said before, guys, it is a lot of noise coming from outside. That's probably the only downside that I find it until now. And the pedals, the second one are the pedals. Although the visibility here on the cockpit, on the multimedia, it's very good. Around the car, it's very good. The way you can control the car, it's so easy. Look at the big brother, the Audi GT e-tron electric. Probably with the price of this of that Audi GT e-tron, you can buy around 10 Dacia Spring. So that says a lot, guys. You can expect too much from this car in this price range, to be honest. I think the Dacia Spring, it's somehow a great option for the city to make this transition. It's a car for everybody. It's an electric car for everybody that wanna do this move, and you can save a lot of money with this car, and I will explain you at the end of this video, because now I still want to speak a little bit about the drive and stuff like that. Yeah, we still have range 175 kilometers. It's showing me there on the cockpit the range. Yeah, what can I say? It's nice. The steering wheel, it's super light. Right now we don't have any auto hold and stuff. If you want to hold the car, you have to pull the handbrake, but it's super light to drive. I like that. This is really good. It's incredible light to drive it. I don't know, I have something behind me that's moved there, makes some noise when I take the curves, but super agile. Look at this. We are in the city, the brakes are okay. I said a little bit farther away was better if it was, but it's fine. Perfect visibility because you have a tall driving position, much taller than, for example, Hyundai i10 that we have it here. Look at this. It's pretty punchy, pretty agile in corners. On the traffic sign, it's really economical also. In the city it's much more economical than on the highway. We have green right here. Let's go right here. Let's go over those bumps. Boy, surprisingly guys, I tell you, the suspension are really not bad. This is really a big surprise for me to notice that. Also, if you want to turn the car, for example, in these small angles, let's see if someone come. Small angles, look at this. You can turn the car in a very small spaces. This is really good, and it's super agile, very good visibility. It's perfect for the city, man. I mean, it's perfect. Right now, when you brake, let's see, I'm really curious. Right now you can hear it use the brakes. Really curious to test this. No, it doesn't regenerate. It used the brake, and I don't understand why. I think only at high speed, yeah, right now, only at higher speed the car will regenerate when you press the brake. But when you press the brake right now, for example, like this, slowly, it used the brake discs and the brakes, and I don't know why. I guess they should. You can hear the brake discs when you brake. Right now, yes, now it's regenerate. So when you have the, I guess, over the 40 km/h, the car will use the regenerative brake. A lot of bumps here. Yeah, big bumps, you can hear it, but you cannot feel it. I mean, very good suspension for the size of the car, for the price of the car. Yeah, it's good. Suspension are good. Even though for bad roads, the suspension are very good. So I find out a few good and bad things on the car that I can tell you at the end of the video. But the fact that it's agile, it's incredible nice. I think a lot of people will buy this car. This is a practical budget car. You want to make the transition to electric cars, you have a limited budget, you want to save a lot of money, this is the one, guys. I mean, I still have 174 km range. This is incredible. It's incredible good. I think I can get incredible consumption out of this car because it's very light, only 1000 kilograms, around there. It's, look how agile, look how easy it is to drive it. I can go to work and home with this car without any problem, and every day I can get used with it. I tell you, I like it. I really like the car. Press the brakes. Now it's regenerate. Look at this. Look at there. You can see the blue lines there. It's regenerate. Okay, it's okay. It's fine. I'm not sure if all the cars working like this, but maybe I was wrong with the regenerative brake. Maybe. I'm not sure if my Tesla will regenerate. Yeah, this one is regenerate as well. Yeah, maybe I was wrong. At low speeds it's normal. I have to go right here, and I have the power. I have the great visibility. Wow, I love it, man. It's nice. I mean, if this car was with a petrol engine or diesel engine, probably was 30% worse. But even in the curves, it's quite fine. I wish I have some kind of side support on my seats, but this curve, it's really big. Let's go in eco mode. If I press the eco button right now, let's see how it's react. I notice already that the acceleration, it's a little bit slower. You don't have that punchy anymore, so it's much slower. Yeah, we go outside on the highway. We have 80 kilometer speed here limit. We drive 80 and we start to hear that noise from outside. Yeah, that's for sure. The noise is there. You can hear the wind. You can hear the road. It is what it is, guys. Let's go right, because the people want to go fast here. We still want to drive in the speed limit. Right now we go uphill, and I feel that the car, it's limited the speed. My acceleration, my foot, it's all over down. My foot, it's down completely on the floor on the acceleration right now, and the car, it's 97. He don't want to go faster. If I let me deactivate the eco mode. Oh yeah, look at this. I deactivate the eco mode and it gives me more power, and we go uphill. Okay, so really interesting. In eco mode, Dacia Spring somehow limited the power to 97 km/h. Wow, I didn't expect that. It's somehow limited. And also the acceleration, it's limited to this power. And actually I decelerate right now when I go uphill. Let's deactivate the eco mode. The people around me want to go faster. Okay, and without eco mode you have that power. Yeah, actually eco mode, it's great when you don't have any range left and you just want to save the battery, and also when you drive in the city. Eco mode, it's perfect for the city. When you go on the highway, you have to use the normal mode without eco mode to have that power that you need. But it's super punchy. At 45 horsepower I was expect to be something like super slowly, and also 14-inch rims. I didn't expect to be that good, to be honest. So yeah, it's a pretty good car. It's a pretty perfect car for transition to electric for everybody. I mean, because not all the people have the money to buy a Tesla or to buy a Volkswagen ID that is 50,000 euro or dollars, or not everybody have that money, and somebody have to do electric cars for the masses and for everyday people. And this one, it's a great car. And totally, if I would drive only in the city in the future, and I will have my home in the city and drive maybe one time outside the city in a year, or 2 times in a year, or drive maximum 200-300 kilometers, oh, this car is just perfect. You don't need more than that, guys, I tell you. And now we go downhill. We still have left 169 kilometers. Wow, it's incredible. I didn't expect that, to be honest. I was wow, I mean, it's good, man. The range is good. The range, it's really good. And right now outside are, I think, 10 degrees or something like that. Oh, more, 13 degrees. And the car is doing just fine. The car is doing just fine. and at low speed until 80 km/h you do just perfect. Right now we drive, for example, 50, and it's much more silent. But look at this, I take those bumps and the car, it feels so good, man. I mean, the suspension are good, maybe because the rims, but really good. McPherson, pseudo McPherson suspension. In the front I think they are individual, in the back we have some kind of hush axle, but they are fine. They are fine at those kind of speeds. It's just lovely. In the city it's perfect. At high speed you hear a lot of noise, but at low speed it's really good. And even at 80 km/h, right now we have 80, it's doing just fine. It's doing super fine. 80 km, I think it's the perfect speed, high speed for the car. Over 100 you can start to hear a lot of noise and stuff, but it's so easy to control. I love how easy. It's like a kart, like driving a kart. It's like playing a game. Playing a game easy, and the curves you get it super easy. Right now we go in super easy to control. It's a small car to park it everywhere. It's lovely. I mean, it's just incredible light. That's it, guys. Let's park it back, and then we will end up this video going in reverse. Going in reverse right now. Look in the mirrors. Visibility quite good in the mirrors. You can park it super easy. Super easy. Actually, I want to take it out after all. I will leave it just like this. Neutral, handbrake, and stop the engine. That's it, guys. That was the test drive. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get some useful information from it. Now let's talk a little bit about this Dacia Spring, because I have so many things to say, and I want to start with something that I don't want to forget. Guys, I wish those pedals was a little bit farther away one from another, because I don't know, I feel like sometimes I touch the other one. It was much better if this one was like here. The other thing, I wish I have some kind of seat place here where you can rest your foot. So you have to hold your foot like this. Let me show you. You have to stay with your legs like this, and you cannot put it further away like that. And this one, you see, look at this. I wish they were a little bit farther away, but other than that, the car, it's lovely, man. I mean, the price, the steering, it's so easy to drive, the suspension are great, visibility, it's perfect, the noise and this area there with the pedals. But other than that, wow, I cannot say anything about the car. It's just super nice. The seats are also very good. I can say it's even a little bit better, or I can compare it a little bit with Bolt. You remember Chevrolet Bolt? Something like that in terms of seats and driving style and driving position. I like it. Great price, great car for a transition. Guys, if you are driving in the city 80-90% of the time, this is the car for you. It's cheap, affordable, it's practical, a lot of space in the back. Check out the review if you want to find out more about the space and stuff. It's perfect for the city. It's a great transition, and Dacia always make these kind of cars for the masses, for the people that cannot afford to buy cars that are 50,000 euro, and for the people that don't want to pay so much for a car that can get you from point A to point B. Actually, this is the purpose for a car, to get you from home to work, from work to home. And the range was really good. If I look again, yeah, let me start it again. If I look again, guys, you can see we still have range 172 kilometers. So it's just incredible. I mean, wow, it was good. And we drive on the highway, we accelerate, we drive a little bit. So it's really good. Also the range, I mean, it's great. I think you can get better range. I think you can get 200 kilometers from this car, and going to home and work, if you don't drive more than 40-50 kilometers every day, you will be just fine. You charge it 1 time, 2 times in a week, and then drive it for almost free, because the energy now, of course, they make the price higher, but overall, if you live in a home and if you have solar panels, the electricity, it's also much cheaper than the petrol and diesel. You see in the last time the price are super high. Anyway, great car, guys. If you're thinking about going electric, if you need a second car for the city, that might be the car for you. So anyway, if you have questions, ask me down below. I answer to you every single question you have. I hope I cover everything. I hope you understand something from the video. Also, if you want to see the review, check it out. It's already on the channel. Also, click the subscribe button, guys, to see the newest cars, the newest video that will come on my channel. Thank you very much for watching. I will leave the link in the description to Garage Galliker if you want to see it in Switzerland. If you're around here, check them out, because they have great cars, great price. Also, tell them you see my videos and you want a discount, you will get it. Thank you very much for watching again. Don't forget to check out our website, sda-car.com. there you find a lot of information about cars, videos, tips, auto industry, all kind of stuff. Also, guys, I want to give you the rating before I end up this video. My rating for this Dacia Spring 1 to 10 will be 9.7. this is my rating after I test drive it, because yesterday after review I give it a lower rating, but today 9.7 because it was better than I was expected. So the acceleration was better, the steering was better, driving on the highway was better than I was expecting. So overall, it's a good car. Even though this 45 horsepower, compare it with 45 horsepower in a petrol and a diesel, it's a big difference. You will see electric, it's much better. It feels much faster. It feels like it has 90 or something like that horsepower. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much to all of you. I really appreciate that you're watching my video. So thank you to all my subscribers. I'm almost at 100,000 subscribers, and I really love you all, guys. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Stay safe. I wish you all the best, and see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.